Have you ever tried to ask a simple question like how much stock do we have and got three different answers? One from sales, one from warehouse, and one from the spreadsheet that nobody trusts. That's not just annoying, it's expensive. Because when the numbers don't match, you overbuy, you underdeliver, and you lose time arguing instead of fixing. In this video, I'll explain ERP using a simple framework: the who, what, when, where, why, and how. By the end, you will know what ERP is, who it is for, and when it's worth your time, whether you run a small business or a huge enterprise. Hi, my name is Hussain Nayani. I am the co-founder and technology consultant at Impliway, an ERP implementation company. Let's start with the abbreviation of ERP. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. But in simple English, ERP is one system that helps a business run its daily operations, money, people, buying, selling, making, delivering, using one shared set of data. Think of it as the one place where your orders, your invoices, your stocks, and your deliveries all match. And we are going to keep it practical. For each W, I will give you a simple definition and a real example. So, who is ERP for? In simple terms, it is for any business involved in handling orders, products, customers, or operations. But a clearer point to consider is this: when your business has around 4 to 5 independent functions like sales, accounts, inventory, and operations managed by different people, that is when ERP becomes truly necessary. Because at that stage, coordination becomes complex and ERP helps bring everything into one system. Here is the key idea: if different teams use different tools and you keep retyping the same data, ERP is meant to make your life easier. Now the second W, which is what. What is ERP really? ERP is a set of connected business apps, often called as modules, like finance, inventory, purchasing, production, and HR. The key difference is this: instead of every department keeping its own records, ERP is built to keep one version of the numbers. So when sales confirms an order, the system can reserve stock, finance can see what to invoice, purchasing can see what needs reordering, and leadership can see what's happening without waiting for a weekly report. Quick clarification: ERP is not the same as accounting software, and it is not the same as CRM either. Accounting tracks money, CRM tracks leads and customers. ERP connects the full flow from buying and stock to delivery to invoice and reporting. So the left hand and right hand stop disagree. Now the third W, when. When should you consider ERP? Not when you feel bored, when you feel pain. Few signs like you are growing fast, but your processes are still held together with spreadsheets. Stock levels are never quite right. Month-end closing touches mid of next month due to too much manual data handling. You've added a second location or you sell on more than one channel and things don't line up. You spend more time fixing data than serving customers. Also, when includes timing. ERP is not a weekend upgrade. Most implementations take months. Treat it as a business transformation, one that needs time, attention, and involvement from your key people, not just another IT purchase. Now the fourth W, where does ERP live and where do people use it? Today, many organizations choose cloud ERP, meaning the system is being hosted on the secure cloud-based servers, which can only be accessed by the authorized people over the internet. Pro tip: I confirm that nobody steals your data while using cloud-based ERP. That matters because your teams can use it from the office, the shop floor, a warehouse, or even at home as long as they have the permission. It also makes it easier to connect sites. One company, multiple locations, one system. Some companies still run ERP on their own servers, not just for the data control, but also because internet issues are common in factories or remote locations. and they need a system that works without interruption. Either way, the key where is this. ERP sits in the middle of your business and connects departments that usually don't talk very well. Last but not the least, why do companies invest in ERP? Let's keep it real with two quick scenarios. Scenario number one, a growing online retailer. They sell on a website, on a marketplace, and in a physical store. Order comes in from everywhere, stock goes out, returns come back, accounts are done later. Without ERP, they fight fires. Overselling without inventory visibility, late deliveries, and where did this margin go? They also do the same work more than one time. One system for orders, one for stock, one for accounts, and the endless copy paste. With ERP, they can see orders, stock, and costs together in real time. So decisions get faster and surprises get smaller. Scenario 2. A large manufacturer. They have 3 production plants and multiple warehouses. Each site has its own way of doing things. Reporting is slow and compliance is stressful. ERP helps them standardize processes, centralize data, and get one view across sites. That makes planning, audits, and decision less painful, and it reduces the "we didn't know" moments. In short, ERP gives visibility, consistency, and control over your business. Last and very important, how? First, set clear expectations. Define what you want to improve. Second, prepare your business requirement document. Map your key processes in one single document. Third, decide what to automate. Not everything needs automation. Focus on what creates real impact. Fourth, choose the right ERP. Don't go too big or too small. Pick a system that fits your current needs and future growth. Fifth, choose the right implementation partner. The system is important, but the partner who will implement is more important. Sixth, prepare your data properly. A good ERP partner will not just implement the system, they will also help you clean, organize, and standardize your data to avoid problems later. Seventh, be ready to provide structured information. ERP depends on accurate inputs. The better you give data, the better your output will be. Eighth, identify the right stakeholders. Involve people who are directly connected to the process and align with your business goals. Ninth, and very important, stay involved as management. Have monthly update meetings from your ERP partner, track progress, and make timely decisions. And finally, training of team, because most ERP failures are not technical. They happen when people are not prepared. That is where the right ERP partner makes the difference. We don't just implement the system, we make sure your team is trained, confident, and ready to use it effectively. So a quick recap. Who needs ERP? From my perspective, any business having 5 or more independent departments need an ERP. What is it? A software that helps you to digitalize your business operations. When do you need it? When growth and complexity outspace spreadsheets. Where is it? Cloud or on-premises, used across teams. Why do it? To gain visibility, consistency, and control. How do you win? Clear goals, clean data, strong testing, people first change, and most importantly, team support to your ERP partner. If you found this useful, hit like, subscribe to Impliway, and comment which W is your biggest headache. Who, what, when, where, why, or how.